everybody.
Hi.
Coach.
Such a friendly. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Today, it was. I thought we went in phases today. I thought we started off well, good intensity, good focus. Got a middle part of practice. Was not to the standard of how we need to prepare, how we need to operate. I thought we did pick it up a little bit, there at the end. But at the end of the day, our consistency, it's critical. And we're not a good enough football team to be inconsistent in how we prepare and the intensity and energy we bring throughout the course of a practice. And it was not to the standard of how we're going to operate, as a football team. And we're going to continue to push. We're going to continue to hold guys to that expectation. But we sure have seen the examples of both. This team is very capable. I believe that if we will prepare the way that we need to prepare, if we'll focus on the communication, the details, the little things, with our intent and purpose, we can accomplish some really good things. But we're also very capable of, as we put on display early in the season, doing it the other way. And so that's something we've got to continue to grow up with. We are a very young and immature team at times, and that's where we've got to continue to grow. And at the end of the day, the opportunity to respond, like I said, we finished better towards the end. So I thought that was positive. The last 5 or 6 periods were better, but the middle part of practice was not good enough.
They seem to always respond well. You mentioned these sort of days, but the next day we speak to you, usually kind of satisfied with the way they bounce back. They know what to do. Is that part of the frustration being coached? They can be better.
Absolutely, but it's also showed up in games. I'm pretty sick of seeing this. North Carolina, great win. We're down 10-0. Right? Yes, they'll respond. You don't have a choice here. But at the end of the day, go play how you're capable of playing, and won it for 60 minutes. The only way you'll do that is if you come out, each day of practice, put yourself in a position to achieve at that level with your focus, your detail, your intensity. It usually shows up at a higher level and more consistent level on game day. Thought yesterday was, going back watching it on film, I told y'all yesterday, I thought probably the best practice we've had since I've been here. Look at GPS numbers, unbelievable. Just absolutely on point. Today, just inconsistent. And we have to grow and mature as a team in our consistency. Because, you look through the season. They've responded, you're down this many points, they come back. These guys, I love coaching these guys because of who they are. It just pisses me off whenever I don't see that to what they're capable of, play in and play out. So that's where we have to grow up. And, I think we've got, and I'm not talking about every person. There were guys that I thought really came to work today and had really good days, but it's just, collectively as a whole, we need more. We need to go out there and it just has to show up. And that's where we got young guys, we got guys that are in positions of influence that they haven't necessarily been in before, and so they just got to continue to grow. Like I said, I love coaching this team because of the response. And, last 5 periods of practice, I'm glad they did. But hell, you only get so much time. You only get so many opportunities to go out there and do that. And so, just got to keep growing.
Coach, what's the evolution to get that to consistent? Is that player driven?
No, it's everyone driven. I promise you. You come out, you watch practice. I will not have an off day. I'm not going to allow it. There's plenty of days I don't feel good, plenty of days that I've got issues, and everybody has issues, right? What are you going to focus on that day? I owe it to these kids every time I step on the practice field what I'm willing to give them. And if I can't show up and do it, then yes, we will. It won't ever be to that level. Coaching staff, players, everybody involved. That's my job as I evaluate. I get a sense of where are those leaders? Where is that emerging? And I'm telling you, guys, I love watching Fabian Levitt go through a practice. Yes. That guy is he's really growing up and been. We just need to have more of that consistency. I thought guys that have been up and down at times throughout this year. I saw some of them have some of their best days today, but it's just we've got to make that choice as individuals. And like I said, there's a lot of things that can get you distracted in this world. And every one of these guys, it's easy to come out and watch a practice and just think, oh, well, those are just hour and a half, 2 hours. That's all that's going on with them. There's guys that are everybody's got an issue, right? Things are going on in personal lives. Things are going on academically. Things are going on that are there to distract them, right? Social media. But at the end of the day, what are you willing to give for that period of time to take advantage of it? We'll continue to grow how I believe we're capable of growing, and it not only will establish this team, but the foundation for where we're continuing to grow.
You like we don't know when Leonard will be able to come back, but did you like the way that they worked, not knowing?
Yeah, I mean they really have, and I think both of them are getting closer. Leonard got some live work here this last couple of weeks. He's taken that. Except Emmett is getting closer, really getting involved more in the drill work throughout. Where it's not just the rehabilitation time. He's getting out there and really making those football movements. They're getting closer, and we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But I definitely appreciate the work and the consistency they've shown in their rehabilitation.
Had such a great freshman season for you guys. Is he coming on here later?
He is, and I mean, it's LT's had an interesting year. I mean, had a couple bouts of injuries that he's dealt with where just he hasn't been able to be available as much as we'd like. There were some early games where he had some opportunities, and I'm excited to see him continue to emerge. He played well. Didn't get a whole lot of opportunities in North Carolina, but did good things for what he could control in that game. And so we're hopeful to see that reemergence of getting that explosiveness to help this team. But I mean, he's got an unbelievable future. I talked about him. I talked about Ja'Kai Douglas. I mean, guys in that running back room. And we got a good group. And you see the production of Trey Sean, Jay Sean. Being able to incorporate all of those guys, I think will really help this offense, and we're excited to see where that's going.
Anything else? Pushing from the people, Coach. What's going on practice you're going to do this week? What goes into figuring that out? Is it match gate ball, point of flip, your daughter, wife,
I don't have a say so. Actually, Jason and I will discuss it later on in the week, and we've got a pretty good system of that. But we'll, for the people, they'll get to wait till Saturday and be able to see it when we come out there on Saturday morning.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.